A new tax is being proposed on luxury real estate in Canada. Keep watching and I'll share details with you about this potential tax, including who's proposing it, why it's being proposed, and what the ramifications could be for homeowners that could fall under the tax. Nonprofit think tank Generation Squeeze is behind the proposed tax, and their report is backed by funding from the CMHC, the Canada Mortgage Housing Corporation. Generation Squeeze is an organization dedicated to educating and empowering Canadians on issues that largely affect younger generations, such as lower earnings, increasing debts, and rising costs. This tax, according to the report, would be a means to try and rein in rapidly increasing housing prices by reducing the tax shelter that would be a Canadian's primary residence. The thought is that a new tax would disincentivize homeowners from relying on increasing property values for accumulating wealth. You're probably curious about the rates being proposed, so here's a chart summarizing the potential cost to homeowners. You can see that it's a tiered tax where homes costing between 1 and 1.5 million would pay an annual rate of 0.2%. Homes in the 1.5 to 2 million range would pay 0.5% annually, and homes valued over 2 million would pay 1% annually. Based on the average value of homes in each of those ranges, you can see that the total annual tax payments would be $408 per year for the first tier, $2,118 for the second tier, and $14,710 per year for homes in the highest price tier. Now, it's being proposed that the tax could be deferred until a property is sold. So while the tax is applied annually, a homeowner could wait and pay it all at once upon selling. Using the averages from the chart that I previously just showed you, and knowing that Canadians tend to stay in their homes on average typically about 7 years, the total amount tax paid could range anywhere from as little as $2,800 up to a little over $100,000. According to the report, homes meeting this $1 million price point make up about 9% of all homes, or 1.36 million households in Canada, although 21% of homes in BC and 13% of homes in Ontario would fall under the tax. And if we narrow in even further, the average value of a property sold in Toronto currently is a little over $1 million. A question I have is whether a $1 million home would be considered luxury in an expensive major market like Toronto or Vancouver versus Cornwall, or let's say a small town in Manitoba for that matter. Would these kinds of market circumstances be considered at all? What do you think? Would a tax like this be implemented in Canada anytime soon? And if it was, would it even have the desired effect on housing prices in the first place? I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments below. I'm Jamie Harnish, Toronto Real Estate Navigator with Bosley Real Estate. I want to thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you again. Take care.